Uh, Hello everyone. Today we are going to see the topic of losses of a transformer. So in my previous lectures, I have explained about the fundamentals of transformer, and we have seen the working principle of transformer. So now we are going to see the losses of a transformer. So what do you mean by a loss? What is the meaning of loss in case of electrical technology? So in case of electrical technology, your loss means wastage of electrical power. So how to understand this loss? In general, you take the example of any electrical or electronic gadget that has been used in your home. For all the domestic applications, we'll be using many electrical or electronic gadgets. For example, you take the case of your mobile, or you please take the case of your laptop. After using it for some time, when you are shutting it down, when you touch the particular mobile or your laptop, you can absorb some sort of heat dissipation. So this heat dissipation is nothing but loss. So loss is nothing but your wastage of electrical power. If you are having loss, is it an advantage or disadvantage to your system? Loss is always a disadvantage, because whenever you have a loss, that will reduce the efficacy of the machine. So here, your loss and efficiency both are inversely proportional to each other. If you are having loss, then automatically it tries to minimize the efficiency. So there are more losses means obviously there will be less efficiency. If there is less loss, obviously there will be more efficiency of that particular electrical machine. So loss is always a drawback for the transformer. So here we are talking about the loss in terms of transformer working. Okay, so in case of a transformer, how many losses are possible? What are those losses? How to minimize them? And what are the key features of these losses? So all this discussion will be continuing in our further steps. So in general, in case of a transformer, mostly there are two losses that are frequently occurring. One loss is called as core loss or iron loss or constant loss. The second loss is called as copper loss or variable loss or winding loss. So this iron loss and copper loss together constitute the loss of a transformer. So these constant loss and variable loss together are the losses of a transformer. If you observe this iron loss is further classified into two more losses. One is hysteresis loss, the second one is eddy current loss. So hysteresis loss and eddy current loss together combinedly is called as the iron loss. Copper loss, generally it occurs in the winding part, because generally windings are made up of copper material. So this copper loss always occur in the winding part. Whereas iron loss or the constant loss or the core loss occur in the core part of the transformer. As the core is made of iron material, these losses are called as iron loss, the constant loss. This iron loss never depend on the load or the load current, whereas copper loss always depend on the load and load current. This load or load current is always varying. That's why copper loss is a variable loss, whereas iron loss does not depend on the amount of load, or it does not depend on the amount of load current. So that's the reason iron loss is a constant loss. Then how to reduce these losses? How to minimize these losses? These losses can be minimized. These losses can be minimized if you are using a proper material. For example, if you are seeing the iron loss can be reduced by using proper material which is having less BH loop area. So, while we are designing the core part of the transformer, if you are preferring a proper material which is having less BH loop area, then obviously we can reduce the amount of iron loss. And in turn, you are going to reduce the amount of hysteresis loss. Then what about eddy current loss? How to minimize the eddy current loss? Eddy current loss can be reduced by using the laminations for the core part. So, iron loss, which is the combination of both hysteresis and eddy current losses, can be minimized by choosing a proper material. Proper material in the sense like your sheet steel, cast iron, cast steel, CRGO material. So all these materials are having very less BH loop area. So if you incorporate this particular material for the construction of core part, automatically the hysteresis loss is reduced. If you are using thin laminations instead of considering a bulk unit of core, then automatically you can reduce your eddy current loss, which is actually a part of iron loss. So this is how you can minimize the iron loss. This is how you can minimize the hysteresis and eddy current losses. Then what about the copper loss? Copper loss depends on the amount of load current that is flowing through the winding. So if you can minimize the flow of current, then automatically we can reduce the copper losses as well. Then what is the summary of these losses? So your transformer, as we have already discussed, your transformer is a static machine. When it is a static machine, it has no rotating parts. When there are no rotating parts, there is no need of worrying about the friction and windage. So there are no frictional and windage losses that are associated with the transformer, being the transformer a static device. So that's why the losses of the transformer are less when compared to other electrical machinery like the generators and motors. So, due to lesser losses, there is an advantage with the transformer. The efficiency or efficacy of this transformer is always in the range of 90 to 99%. At the maximum of 99%, at the minimum of 90%, on an average, you can say the losses are varying from 95 to 99%. So that's it about the summary on losses. Thank you.